Right.
I guess Rest in Peace is a lock piece. So there is the whole like, do you want to play Rest in Peace, or do you want to like not play AK so you can actually leverage Rest in Peace?
Yeah, I think in general, in that situation, it would be very hard to get me to put surgical back on the top of my library with us having no clock in play. I think
Yeah,
that's just like what I think typically. I think like first thing I think I'm like we need a clock. So
it's like the whole thing about the surgical thing is like if we put surgical on top and surgical pass in flames, then our opponent like does the exact same cantripping they did, but they wait another turn to go off, right?
yeah.
And it's just like, okay, now they go for an ad nauseum line as opposed to a pass in flames line. Anything saying that we would have won otherwise, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a mulligan. This is a
Just bottom sanctuary.
yeah, this is a bottom of the sanctuary keep.
That's what I was thinking.
White source.
Get stormed again. Yo, thanks for the follows, guys.
Oh, daddy.
Why? Why, Cyrus? Why?
Wait, they took plow.
Wait, they
That
took
doesn't
plow?
make sense.
What
Yeah,
does that
ponder.
mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, gosh, we couldn't even beat like empty. Is that Tundra, Jace, and
No. Spell Pierce, Tundra, and Vista.
oh, well, I would draw that Vista and then the Spell Pierce,
Yeah, I think so too.
and Tundra can go to the bottom. Them taking Plow makes me think that's maybe like Blue Black Shadow or Grixis Delver or something.
Yeah, it has to be, right? There's no way. They have to care about the swords for them to take the swords. Unless it's a misclick.
It's really hard to misclick on a Swords to Plowshares when it's like 50% chance to hit the right card, right?
Yeah, probably. We don't want that land after, right?
Just pass. We may want the land, but it's unlikely that we do. But I pass.
I'm in.
I don't want to really burn this fire when we aren't 100% sure what's going on.
It's
okay,
a
well, we don't want
wasteland.
that land. Yeah, this happened.
Why'd they play Wasteland before brainstorming?
Playing around Spell Pierce.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Pierce is like fairly common in Legacy.
Well, the land we have is a Tundra, so we don't want it, right?
Okay, so we're playing against Shadow, 100 deck, and we're playing Monastery Mentor and we're playing AK. So every card in our deck is good against them. I would Spell Pierce this.
I'm in.
Oh, fuck. We should have fetched first.
Why?
So they could have wastelanded our Vista and then dazed, picking up their Watery Grave. It's a play I do to people all the time.
Oh.
And this Watery Grave is like actually beneficial because it punch Shadow. Like if you're already gonna fetch, just fetch and then do that to play around Wasteland plus Daze.
Okay.
I would just play
Island pass.
Snow-covered island ponder. I think.
You want to ponder? Why do you want to ponder?
I want to find the next land drop, and they have 4 cards. So we have. I want to like line up a threat basically. So that's Astrolabe Brainstorm.
Astrolabe Brainstorm Mentor.
Keep that.
Just keep the Brainstorm, right, and leave the Mentor Astrolabe on top.
No, I would just draw and play Astrolabe and keep Brainstorm in hand. I'm not too worried.
Oh! You want me to just? You want me to just? Okay, that makes sense too.
Yeah. Like we may not necessarily play the Brainstorm, but I like just.
Now this helps. Then it gets cards through. It gets through. It is Lawrence on the line. Someone's gotta have to help me, Brian. If it's just me, it'll just be sad.
They have like nothing. They have,
hopefully they play like 2 Death Shadows here, right?
Yeah, just untap pass.
We don't want to play into like days here, right? So just draw.
No. There's no reason to. You
We
just
just
like pass the turn
we
and
just pass it
top.
back, right? Let them make like other plays.
I would upkeep plow
Upkeep
just
plow, you
because
think?
they, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they could find like a glut of interaction, like they could have Stubborn Nile plus Forceful plus Thoughtseize if you let them draw. Also, I like having interaction.
That's a lot of lands.
Yeah, this deck generally wants to just operate on like way fewer lands. This is fine. I
Do you like
think we
swords
just
in
go our
here?
turn, brainstorm, try and hit another land
Do you
draw.
want?
There's no rush.
We just are kind of constrained on mana, so
I mean, we can take a hit. It's not going to be the end of the world, right?
yeah,
Like we're
that's
at
true.
19 and this deck doesn't have reach, which
Okay.
is shatter deck. So like, yeah, this is fine.
We'd still rather brainstorm here, though.
Two cards in hand. One's pro. So this deck plays like
I have no idea what's in our opponent's deck.
denial, and then removal wise, they play like two fatal push and then some number of dismember slash snuff out. So I don't think we want to play mentor here. Either just brainstorm and try and find a fetch land to
That's
get
what
rid
I
of
that's
this
what I was
aggro.
going to do, so I'm going to do it. Didn't find a
And
fetch
then
land.
okay, this, um,
Just put
I
like
would
volcanic
put.
swords back on top.
I'd rather hide mentor and snapcaster to be honest.
Oh, they have the yeah. Okay, that's fair. Well,
I just put
hiding
mentor on top and then play
Snapcaster,
snap.
we don't want to at all have Force of Will up.
I don't think we need to.
We're
We
playing
get
volcanic then.
punished if they have like a random. Yeah, yeah. We could
Okay.
get punished if they have like a random main deck Liliana
Do you
on
want me
them.
to? Do we? Are we gonna? We're likely to play Mentor next turn, right? No.
No, I think we play mentor the turn after. I would
All right.
just put mentor on top, then snapcaster on top, and then play bulk, and then plow off with bulk.
On their upkeep.
No, actually do it here.
Do they have Force of Will in their deck?
So I
Do they
like
have
doing
Force of
it
Will in their
here.
deck? Yeah. Okay, that's a good reason then.
So, so like the
Opponent's
whole thing is
tilted.
like we
They took a
brainstorm.
swords, and we drew all our swords.
Like it
Nice.
doesn't really beat swordsman.
Glad we hit our cards, I guess. We lost our fourth swords and our force to a Hymn to Torok. We kept the Tundra, unfortunately. Opponent has two cards left. We have a Snap on top and then a Mentor.
Looks like they're playing a Gurmag Angler. So we have a couple lines. We can either just snap plow and hope to draw better, is to snap cantrip.
We know our top card's Mentor.
Another snap. Another. These spots are always awkward. Gotten rid of two of their two shadows and a Gurmag. Really have many more threats in their deck. Snap plow is the safe line.
The only thing we get punished by is like a stub ED, right?
Yeah.
I think in general I would Snap Plow here, so I'm going to see how that goes.
Fine with it.
They're F6.
Their last card is either a daze or a removal spell.
Does this deck play Snapcaster Mage?
Sometimes they play data turn on this mentor. Like if we get Thoughtseize, that's
We have to play it,
okay,
right?
But I think
They could easily still have a Thoughtseize, right?
they could, but I'm honestly fine with it getting Thoughtseize. But I think like we can draw another cantrip or something to at least make a token if they have another fatal push.
That's interesting.
Push.
They
Like,
do have a fetch land
our
still.
opponent just Shadow in their deck, just snap fired off if they don't push on our Snapcaster Mage.
That's true. Alright, I'm down. Let's try it. You think they have a second push as your read?
I don't think there's any way that you just raw dog that.
Brutal. Ugh. It's a good draw.
Yeah. The thing is that like Mentor plus spells will blank their deck. Like another removal spell or like hem us again, but
we're gonna draw
okay,
AK.
So and Spell Pierce is
not exactly good enough, right? But it gets a token.
No, I would just pass again. I think they have to fetch. My read is that they probably just have Force Blue card and just tuck away their removal. Have a Shadow.
Opponent doesn't know we have Mentor, but like it's a 50-50 chance we have Mentor, right? Well, I guess we showed Astrolabe, so it's a higher chance we have Mentor.
They saw Tundra, they can assume that there's Mentor. Okay, that's perfect. Ish.
Because it's gonna put
just
up.
Play your Scalding Tarn and pass.
Yeah, because we're gonna put something on top. Jeez, this card is busted. What the heck? Tutor. Mystic Sanctuary is insane.
It's Mystical Tutor.
What the hell? This card is nuts.
Like, so are we Mystical Tutoring for a Brainstorm or a Ponder?
I would assume a Ponder, but I don't know. What is the upside to Brainstorm?
Kind of dead. Brainstorm, like, I don't think we're gonna cantrip this turn though, right?
Why not?
Like, we can Brainstorm to hide Mentor and Spell Pierce.
Oh,
or not hide Spell Pierce, but like hide the Mentor, where we can actually go a bit crazy. Like, I think with them doing nothing, like they probably just have a Force of Will.
So you want to Brainstorm and pass?
Really low on threats. I think I just want to draw Brainstorm.
Okay. No, I don't think Force Protect Mentor is very good, Nico, because we still need our Mentor to make a token. So
the issue is if they have Force Will, we have to force our Mentor through.
Right, and then we have no token.
Dismember.
Right, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Nothing.
For sure. Hit another land. We're just gonna go to our next turn.
So obviously have Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just untap.
Well, now if they like hard cast Force, we can pierce it.
I think I would. I think I actually like jamming Mentor here. I think they have hard cast Force. Like, if they pitch cast Force, then get him to Turok.
I'm in.
Because, like, a Jace or another Mentor is good.
I don't play this thing because I need to Brainstorm with it, right?
For Brainstorm. Yeah, they have Force Will.
God, I hope they fucking hard cast it.
I think they're probably going to pitch cast, like, fine.
Would you Brainstorm a response if they pitched something here?
I don't think so. Okay, so they're just brainstorming. That's fine.
I mean, we don't really have anything to do about that, so.
Yeah, I don't think I want to aggressively brainstorm. Like, I want to get as much value out of it as possible.
There's the Force, pitching days.
That's fine.
So you don't want to Brainstorm here?
I think. No, I think we can wait another turn on the Brainstorm.
Still holding the mountain, right?
Yeah. Like, the thing about this Brainstorm is if we find, like, a fetch land, we can play the fetch land and buy back a Plow to kill another threat. If they play it, so, like, this brings a bit more value.
The Brainstorm does, like, draw the card off Sanctuary. Now we have 2.
Play anything this turn. Yeah, we're definitely Brainstorming now.
Now we're Brainstorming, yeah. What's this? They're casting something? Hardcast Force on it? Just cash in the Spell Pierce? You want to cash this in, right?
I would cash it in.
Yeah, it's like never getting better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Put lands.
Put both our lands back.
Mystical Tutor again?
We'll put both our lands back, and then we have Mystical Tutor and Brainstorm, right?
Yeah. The question is, do you want to just jam this Mentor, or do you want to just, like, pass, fetch, get another cantrip back and then have like plus
I
ponder
don't think
plus
we need to jam
brainstorm.
Mentor. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think we can just play
Yeah,
this land and
I think I
pass.
like waiting a turn.
We get
Yeah,
an
just
extra
pass.
like card that
Yeah.
matters for sure. So they have 2 cards in hand. All right, so now we just
Alright,
need to
well,
protect it. We fetch first. Then we can't protect
get
everything.
ponder.
We lose our card if we fetch first, right?
So it's either brainstorm into lands or I think I'd rather just clear the top.
So you want me
If
to?
you don't want to get a if you don't want to get a Mystic
We don't even have to get a
that's
Mystic
fine.
Sanctuary, right? So you think like fetch, brainstorm, hide our Mentor, right? Not getting a Mystic Sanctuary.
Yeah, we definitely hide Mentor.
I think I like this play a lot. I think we don't need to fetch for a Mystic Sanctuary here.
They obviously have a removal spell or something.
I'm actually gonna get this
And
mountain. How many? Because we have flooded strands in our deck.
I would sure, I guess.
It
My
doesn't
thought
matter.
is like an island in case of like a rain of wastelands happens, but okay, cool. Put Jace Mind Sculptor and then Monastery Mentor under it.
So we go, yeah, so leave them with the 2 removal
Jace,
spells.
they literally can't beat that card.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Mentor, Jace, F6.
They're dead. They're just so dead.
Yeah, they have 1 card in hand. We're just gonna bury them.
Just Jace Brainstorm. Their deck hyperbole. Their deck just can't beat Jace.
That's interesting, right?
Or on top, I guess.
We can't really fetch away the Mentor though.
And we can fetch away Mentor. That's fine. I would keep the Snapcaster in hand. Yes, Sinkhole. We could also just like put Snapcaster Mentor on top, the land, and have Sinkhole, and like next turn just brainstorm into Snapcaster Mentor.
Yeah, we just don't fetch. Just someone make sure I don't fetch here.
And then have like yeah.
Sure.
Nobody cares about this over.
Do I even blast it?
Do you have a Force Will in the yard?
Yeah.
Oh, Mentor Blast. Snap Brainstorm. Just untap and Brainstorm.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
Just put land Mentor back and just go off, right?
I would just put land Snapcaster on top and just go Mentor Sinkhole.
Mentor Sinkhole?
And Mentor Sinkhole.
Alright, I'm fucking in for that.
Mostly because we're like running out of time, but also have to fire off the first removal spell, which is fine.
Oh,
I don't think they.
What am I putting on top?
This is fine.
I have to crack a land. Oh, I don't have to crack a land because I can just use. No, I do have to crack a land. Fuck.
That's okay.
We could get dazed here.
It's totally fine.
That's also fine.
Feel bad.
I'm gonna use this
You can
Mystic
also just pass and let them make the first play. Okay.
Too late.
Cantrip or something on top.
Brainstorm, ponder. No, ponder probably.
Sure. Even if they like get to flip their Delver and kill our Jays, okay, cool. This game's over.
Yeah, none of it really matters, right? Because we have 2 mentors in play. It's like pretty much impossible to beat that.
Here's where sideboarding gets hard because everything on our deck is good. So you want the Supreme Verdicts and you want the Purge and you want the Palace Jailers.
Supreme Verdicts, Pyroblast, and Jailers?
No, you don't want Pyroblast.
Oh.
Their deck is very black based.
Okay. So what do you want, back to basics?
Where, like, no, I don't want back to basics either.
They're like a watery grave deck.
So they flooded really hard. Their deck can operate off of just like 2 lands for the duration of a game.
That's true.
3 to cast like a Liliana the Last Hope or whatever. But we just want.
I don't even know what we're taking out, so. Is this a matchup where you take out Force of
Celestial
Will?
Purge. So Board and Celestial Purge as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's definitely.
Then I would cut Force Negations and Force of Wills.
Leave one
And
Miser. I'm in.
may also be respectable, but you know.
I just assumed this would be like a matchup where you take Force Will out.
I generally cut forces. Normally, you want some number of Flusterstorm. Oh, that's what this deck is missing.
There are no Flusterstorms. You're right.
Yeah, you probably want some Flusters. But and like the game, basically the way you lose Ash Shadow with a Tundra deck is them drawing exceptionally well, like having a really aggressive like into him into a threat start, or like making a mistake. Like our card quality is better. Every one of our cards answers their cards, and they have to like lean in really heavy on Liliana.
They can play lower to the ground though. They can have like a on the play fast start that we just couldn't answer.
Essentially,
The longer the game goes, the better it is for us, for sure.
Did you submit the deck?
Yeah. Yikes.
Mystic Sanctuary.
Sucks to mulligan against this deck, but we have to, right?
We also have accumulated knowledge in our deck, like catch-up mechanics.
Just bin the Sanctuary and
just
do it.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think we bin a Jace.
Interesting.
Have Natty Sanctuary to draw.
It's gonna be hard to have a Sanctuary with a Plains in our hand, though.
Maybe just play it as a tap land. So the thing is, we don't really want to cantrip for lands with this hand. We want to cantrip for spells, and maybe we could bin the Force of Will.
I'm much more down on bin Force of Will here and play Sanctuary as our first play.
Yeah, I think I like that.
I'm like pretty in on that.
We may not play Sanctuary as our first play, but
I mean that kind of depends, I guess. The Plains makes
our opponent's the type of person to keep in Wasteland against the deck with this many basics, but
oh, that's true.
Seeing Mystic Sanctuary gives people
that is true.
So, like Island Ponder, just like find any reasonable stack of cards. Okay, so they just went land go. Scalding Tarn and pass. I think what's going to happen is
cut out
they're like leaving up like a soft Stubborn Isle or something. Maybe considered brainstorming in response to that.
To the fetch?
This is, yeah, would have considered it, but this is fine. So they just had a brainstorm. Probably Landlight.
What's our game plan though? Just to like extend this game until we can like actually make plays?
Yeah, basically. Is fine.
We don't have a choice.
We just untap and draw.
When do we want to start cantripping though?
I almost want to just play Island and like, as weird as that is, like we can. I'm much more liberal with my life total against Delver. Particularly scary here.
What is like? I mean, if we were just playing Island and pondering or something, like we were just trying to find like swords, right? Like it doesn't seem very good.
Yeah, I still want to just like unpass and then like potentially put Mystic Sanctuary back in the deck because we drew another land, and this still protects us from like him, and it gives us a bit of flexibility. Like if they play like a Liliana or something, we may want to brainstorm for a Spell Pierce. I don't think we're really under pressure to do something too drastic yet.
Not with the missing a flip there. Yo,
Yeah.
Nico. I wasn't able to play the challenge yesterday, but I do play it whenever I can. Probably won't be for a little while though. We have a large string of tournaments coming up.
Okay.
We're
Second Delver
it's fine.
thing.
We're trying to find a supreme verdict then, right?
Yeah. We do have verdict on our deck.
We don't need to do anything yet, right? I don't feel like we should brainstorm.
I would storm because we can't not use our mana, but I don't think we need to do anything right there.
You don't want to brainstorm in a turn, do you?
I do.
You do? So we're trying to put the sanctuary back. We're trying to find answers like that. Are we still putting sanctuary back now, though?
Kind of just want to like.
Can we just like put both these Jaces back, or like one of the Jaces at least?
Well, I kind of want to like put Supreme Verdict on top, and then draw a Jace or whatever, and just play Mystic Sanctuary and pass.
Okay, so you want to stack a Supreme Verdict under a Jace, play Mystic Sanctuary, so that on the next turn we can just Verdict.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
And this way, like,
I think that line's really good, actually.
Whatever, we can like Spell Pierce, and then if they fight over it, then it's just like, okay, whatever, untap.
No, I think that line is great. Wait, how much does the other thing cost? White Supreme Verdict. I guess we'll know when I draw it. Surgical extraction?
Maybe, I don't know. People like boarding in surgical against Tundra. Don't even question it.
I don't understand. Why would you do that? Just to get Snapcasters? Like, they didn't see any AKs, right?
Did see AK.
Oh, they
that's
did.
Why they boarded in surgical.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm just jamming this thing anyways, so.
Yeah, you just.
I don't have a lot of time.
Supreme. And then I think. So I kind of want to start jamming Jaces on them, but the issue is surgical Jace for whatever reason. That's kind of obnoxious.
I don't think that's a big deal. I'm a little worried that we won't try answers in time.
Death Shadow. Okay, so they have surgical Death Shadow. Surgical X. We have so many answers here.
That puts a card on top.
Into surgical extraction. I would ponder off of Mystic Sanctuary first.
Could always rebuy Supreme Verdict as well.
The other thing is we can like Mystic Sanctuary target Brainstorm, and then if they surgical, we can just Brainstorm in response and use their surgical as a shuffle.
Hey, I guess we don't want to get our Supreme Verdict surgical.
These cards, Astrolabe.
Astrolabe, Force Ponder.
Shuffle that.
We don't really need any of this.
No.
Get another Astrolabe. Oh, I did the any order again. You want me to not do any order, right?
I usually stack it, but I think drawing Astrolabe is fine. I'll also just play the Astrolabe.
Off of like this, off of the Tundra.
Well, you have to do it off of a Snowland.
Oh fuck, you're right. There's a cost to this card. Who knew?
Snowland.
Opponent just said they had to be right back, so we can start thinking about what we want to be doing here.
So we have 4 Plow, 2 Sinkholes, a Supreme Verdict Council's Judgment left in our deck, and we can also just Jace bounce Death Shadow pretty free.
How much can they pump a Death Shadow in one go? Like 6? Like 8 if they have a Street Wraith?
Fetch Shock.
Double Fetch Shock Street Wraith is like the most, so I could take 9 and go to 3.
Yeah, I don't think we have to do anything too drastic.
That's a good draw.
Okay. Yeah, I would just play Flooded Strand and Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we have. I don't think there are other choices actually. So,
Brainstorm here, maybe. Maybe if we find a plow.
but there's like no reason to brainstorm right then and there, right?
If they play another fetch land, we can't magnetic sinkhole the Death Shadow. Oh, do they play 4 Watery Grave?
They have to play
That's
4
a
Watery
real
Grave.
question.
Are we looking here with brainstorm? Probably. Oh, they just did once.
If they fetch a second time.
Yeah, they did not.
Okay.
We're brainstorming now, though.
Brainstorming OT.
For sure. We have to use our mana. Huh.
I would put Spell Pierce and Mystic Sanctuary back.
Really?
Or not Mystic Sanctuary, I think.
What? What?
Okay.
I'm gonna have to play faster.
I know they have Surgical.
They have surgical, right?
So we want to just fetch for not Mystic Sanctuary. Just get like a basic planes, jam AK. If they surgical it, that's fine. We have Jace, Palace Jailer, Jace. So we're just going to start jamming cards down their throat until they die.
I'm gonna start playing faster, so I might just. Are they gonna spell pierce this?
Looks like a daze.
Oh,
That's fine.
Yeah, don't care.
So they have land surgical. Jailer.
All we know is land surgical. Sinkhole sweet.
If they have force blue card, then actually sinkhole them.
Do we want a sinkhole or do we, and then jailer after?
Yeah, I like sinkhole into jailer. Exile Supreme Verdict.
So that they can't get it.
That could be relevant for surgical.
I don't know. That's probably not exactly correct, but surgical AK.
Oh, the surgical counters that.
So counters what? Oh shit! You're right.
It.
I don't know if it was gonna matter.
Fine.
Well, now they know what we have. They have a daze. They have a land left in hand and 2 cards. If this, we're gonna die though if this doesn't work. So.
I think it's okay though.
I mean, we didn't have any other plays anyways, right?
Right.
We had to make this choice no matter what. We jam Palace Jailer in case they have like a Spell Pierce or something, a Stubborn Denial or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this play was what we were gonna do no matter what. So.
Right. Have exactly Forcible.
And a blue card. Oh my god, they have it. Forcible was their last 2 cards in hand. Oh boy, that's annoying.
It had to be. Okay. Game 3.
5 minutes on the clock, so I gotta jam.
You just want to like cut this Force Will for a back to basics.
That's what I was definitely gonna say. That yeah.
And you're welcome to just slam on them like.
I put in 2. I like a
I'm not
Jace.
sure what the other cut is. I
Jace.
think Jace is really good against them.
I'm just worried I'm gonna be able to Jace them in time. I'm gonna cut 1 Jace.
I think you can Jace them in time. Jace also lines where you just bounce their creatures. I think Sinkhole's probably worse than Jace, to be honest.
We have Lawrence Harmon, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Legacy expert in chat today to help guide me down the right path. Chat's really active today, but I have to spend all my time thinking.
Yeah. That was really unfortunate. Like, I don't know if there was something we could have done differently. Like,
Drawn Swords to Plowshares.
be perfect. Yeah, I guess we didn't draw plow.
It's a keep.
And we're just gonna ponder on one.
Yeah, for sure.
Find some threats.
Am I
You'll have
crazy
to
to
read off these cards because
AK Brainstorm Council's Judgment?
I would draw AK, I guess. Redundant Brainstorm is like acceptable. Or
Not...
Council's Judgment is fine. Either is fine, I think.
I'm a little worried that like those cards don't do anything, but I don't know. It's probably okay.
I think next turn we're probably going Tundra, cast AK, or like maybe a Brainstorm or something.
You want to do what? Get the cast Brainstorm.
We're probably
here, right?
just gonna fetch. We don't. Yeah, it's fine if you want to. Yeah. Scalding Turn Brainstorm.
I don't think.
I would put both Jaces back. And I think I would ponder.
Yeah, I might want to ponder there.
The question is Tundra Island. Like
I don't want to put a Tundra into play. Can I just energy EOT Brainstorm here off an island? I want to use my mana. Do I have anything we want to protect here? We don't care about this, right?
Really? I don't think we care too much.
Our hand is entirely redundant. It just does all the same things. Like, they're just going to take Council's Judgment, maybe? I don't know.
Judgment or Snapcaster.
I guess Snapcaster is pretty reasonable. I don't want these Jaces. I'm putting... Oh, they took the Brainstorm.
Interesting. Have another discard spell?
Maybe. I think it's still fine for us. Like, I guess they take Snap here.
They take Ponder. Probably.
I guess that's...
They may take Ponder.
How many do they leave all their Gazes in on the draw?
They probably leave in some. Oh. I don't really want to get Tundra, but
No, I'm gonna get Island. Well, that's a little rough, but yeah. I'm gonna ponder here. Ooh, maybe I should get Tundra. Well, I need to...
Ponder here.
Well, I want this...
Is this Council's Judgment Supreme Verdict? White spells.
I think we have to shuffle this.
I would shuffle, yeah.
Just do another ponder, or just hold this AK? Again.
This AK is fine. I kind of want to find a plow and...
I did find a plow and a fetch land.
But,
so I'm just gonna stack.
Put AK on the bottom.
AK flooded. AK plow flooded strand.
Yes.
I don't want to show this swords, right? I could get dazed.
No. Nope. Just strand.
Okay. Next turn, I can just fetch a planes and swords.
You want to AK into the second AK first.
Oh, that's true.
And then go planes plow.
Okay. Another misflip. That's probably good for us. How many times have they missed a land? None yet. I just want to do it on my turn, right? They don't play like Force of Negation or anything.
They do play Force of Negation. I would AK on your turn and then plowing their upkeep.
Okay.
No.
What if they're tapped out?
Like before you plow.
If they're tapped out, that changes, right?
Not really. It doesn't really change the Force of Negation thought process. I would just AK here.
You don't want swords on their upkeep? I don't want to show my Tundra yet.
No, leftover flip. You want them to. You can get a planes.
Yeah, I just want planes in the upkeep, right? I'm gonna do it. You can explain why it's wrong.
So, you want them to gain the life because of Shadow.
Gain the
life.
Okay.
Plow now.
Okay, that makes sense.
They have to find another fetch land or a Thoughtseize to be able to play a Shadow.
They've reanimated Snapcaster Mage and Thoughtseized us. Interesting.
For reanimate is so hit or miss.
We don't care about this card right now, so. But we care about that card though. Drew another swords. Can we get it high enough? No.
Cast AK. Land.
Okay, I just want to sword this thing.
Yeah, play Floyd, Strand. Yes, play Strand and Sword. Play around Double Days if they have it for whatever reason. Now just pass. We're probably gonna Mystic Sanctuary into. We can fetch.
Want to just get AK?
AK on top.
AK.
Yeah, I guess our Brainstorm. Brainstorm's like almost the same card here.
Now we won't.
That's annoying. Yep, that happens.
We have a Council's Judgment though. No, maybe we still do because we have Council's Judgment, right?
Depends what they do.
They got Force off their Narset.
They're casting Ponder. Okay.
Of course, they got Force off their Narset.
We're just gonna cast Council's Judgment and then buy it back.
We're just gonna cast Council's Judgment and then buy it back. A true Mystic Sanctuary.
That's fine.
Alright, well I got the Narset.
I guess you play Mystic Sanctuary and buy back a cantrip.
I hit the wrong button.
You also didn't have 3 islands in play, so you would have had to fetch.
Alright. Alright, well I can't do anything now.
Would not.
Yeah, I guess I probably should have done that. We know they have Force. Oh man, my stomach fucking hurts. Oh boy, I need to play faster.
Really awkward. Okay.
Just want to draw swords. Oh, we hit Brainstorm. So we can just get our swords here, swords the Snapcaster, right?
You can do that, yeah. You have to get an island here.
Yeah. Well, I guess this could get something like this could get forced, but then we still draw swords next turn.
Yeah.
It's like a little unfortunate.
Yikes.
Well, we just keep this because it's another sanctuary.
Tarn is another sanctuary, so
I guess get fucked if they have the surgical, right?
yeah, more or less. But
it's fine.
You only have 1 minute, so I think this game is winnable given time, but
I guess Street Wraith would also fuck me here. Oh, they just forced it. Okay.
Switch Force. Okay.
So we're just dead. Oh, I have like really bad stomach pain right now. Woo.
Yeah, Clock Lethal is happening.
Well, I mean, we also have a fetch land on the top of our deck, so we're also dead.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
So just straight up dead.
we're just straight up dead.
That reanimate is very brutal.
That reanimate was awful for us. Holy shit. Fuck. Yeah, that was brutal. Oh.
Yeah.
That Narset was pretty gross, too. I'll be right back.
Arsa